Hey boys, it looks like I made the last video too long because I didn't stay on track. Second story, May 16th. Brendan the Navigator is also the saint of that day. He was a monk. He was a Remember, I've said this before. You want to surround yourselves with other people trying to get to heaven. Like you want to be near your mom and dad because they are trying to get to heaven. So you want to be around those people. And it's good to be around people who are trying to get you to heaven, people who are trying to get to heaven, and then their influence, their good example will help you to go to heaven, right? Help you to try to want to be that. And you want to be that person in other people's lives who's getting to heaven so that they will get to heaven. So the point was, Brendan the Navigator, his brother ended up being a saint. He was educated, and I'm not going to give you the names of each people because it was too much writing. He was educated by two different people who were saints. He was a friend of four different saints. So he was surrounded by saints. That's the point. And he ends up being a saint. So that's what we have to be, a saint. There's nothing else. There's no other. The only thing that's acceptable is to be a saint when we die, so that when we die we go to heaven, right? He built multiple monasteries. Supposedly at one of the monasteries there were over 3,000 monks. Their rule of conduct was dictated to him by an angel, from an angel. Rule of conduct is like the things that they do. Like the Carmelites or the Cistercians, the Franciscans, the Jesuits, they all have a rule of order. So let's say every day they pray the hours. They pray in the morning, at noon, in the midday, and at night before they go to bed. They give alms, or they teach, or they work with the poor, or whatever. They have their order. Their order was dictated from an angel. Brendan, the Navigator, also figures prominently in the story, and you can look up this story, Brendan's Voyage. It's a tale of monks. This might be fun for you. Monks traveling through the high seas of the Atlantic. It is said that they possibly reached the Americas in the 6th century. So they were pretty good navigators. They may have gone from Ireland all the way over to the Americas. At one point, they stopped on a small island to celebrate Easter Mass. After Mass, they lit a fire and realized they were standing on a whale. The island was actually a whale, so that's pretty crazy. It's one thing to get swallowed by a whale. It's another thing to say Mass on a whale and light a fire. The last thing, anyway, so this doesn't get too long. He was born in 460 in Ireland, Brendan the Navigator. He died in 577 in Ireland. So he was born in 460 and died in 577. I'm not going to say it. You figure out, how old did he actually live to be? So let's ask Brendan the Navigator. You figure it out after I close this up. Brendan the Navigator, pray for us. Saint Simon Stock, pray for us. Mother Mary, pray for us. So we ask them to pray for us. My father used to say, I need all the prayers I can get to him. So let's ask the saints to pray for us, because they're alive, right? The Bible tells us our God is the God of the living, not the God of the dead. So Mary and Brendan and Simon Stock are all alive in heaven right now. So we can ask them to pray for us. And, yeah.